find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue. Now it's their plan worked to perfection.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn over the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got him in. complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Peyton up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Second and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The backup Murray, his first throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Warner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From his own end zone, Fields. This one taken in by Hester. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st down, Fields. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Peyton. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They run again with Peyton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's Peyton, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll run now with Peyton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before half from Murray. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on second down, Warner. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's got room. Touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 24, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Warner. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski.
Warner's pass complete to number 87. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Warner. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. It appears they're going to throw for him with Murray. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On the give, here comes Peyton. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Running it here with Peyton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Fields. Here's Hester open right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Payton. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run for it with Payton. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Payton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Fields. He'll drop this off to Payton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Payton. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Working with 2nd and 5 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And Oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Well, see.